We had 2 full days at the Restoule Provincial Park, about 60 kilometers southwest of North Bay. The day we arrived was a full moon, but more about that later. Welcome to our escapades. Ursula is the navigator, my name is Dieter and I'm the wheelman. It was the week before the Labor Day long weekend, which marks the end of the summer holidays. We were lucky to get aside from Wednesday to Saturday, therefore avoiding all the traffic that is typical for the long weekend. The first evening was busy. It was a full moon and the plan was to watch the sunset. We were too late to see the sun, but the glow on the horizon was quite something. Then we had to get ready for the moonrise, about 12 minutes after sunset that day. We had just enough time to turn around, find a nice spot and get the camera gear ready. The video was taken on the ASUS Zenfone 8. I just tapped on the video button and kept recording. The phone uses the Sony image sensor, which is considered one of the best in its class. Well, the result speaks for itself. Ursula's phone, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, has an amazing moon capture feature. Again, it is obvious. Actually, the commercial where they say, "Can you send me that?" It is true, the zoom images are amazing. A few days ago, the cardinal was captured 6 meters away with a 10x zoom, no cropping. But back to the moon. This is the second full moon in August and is called a blue moon. And yes, it only happens once in a blue moon. There is more to the Restoule Provincial Park than the full moon. We went to the Fire Tower Trail and hiked the last loop clockwise. The trail starts easily and continues over small rock piles. The grade increased as we hiked towards the fire tower. Overall, it is a moderate climb and quite enjoyable. Only a few minutes before the top is a lookout with an amazing view over Stormy Lake. And finally the fire tower. The view from up there must be epic. The hike down is actually easy and the path is well maintained. We passed Amber Lake and finished the trail shortly after. The Rangers Point Trail is a short loop. It is less than 1 kilometer. The midpoint has 2 picnic areas with tables. We had a good view over Stormy Lake to the fire tower, which we hiked in the morning. As tranquil as it looks at times, most lakes around here have cottages along the shore. Boats are used to carry people and equipment, or they get the anglers to their fishing holes. It can be disturbing at times. Don't take my word for it. Here, enjoy the sounds of the outdoors. Okay, it is not that bad. The sunset was definitely enjoyable. The saying, "Give a man a fish and he can eat for the day, teach him how to fish and he eats for a lifetime." That just does not work for me. I take the fish anytime. With these words of wisdom, we move on to the next day. Time to go off-roading. The Forest Service roads don't close at 5, but Port's honey farm did. So that was our first stop. We were reading on the PBS.org website that one bee collects 1/12 of a teaspoon in her lifetime. The bees visit 2 million flowers to produce 1 pound of honey. And on a single trip, the bee visits 50 to 100 flowers. Thank you, bees. You are doing an amazing job. There is nothing sweeter than buying the honey directly from the source and learning about the different products. We bought creamed and flavored honey. This will be a treat when the temperatures drop and the first snow covers the ground. Mind you, it is not really guaranteed that we can wait that long. We did not do any research and didn't know the crown land boundaries. We checked on Google and Bing Maps and saw a green tree canopy covering almost the whole area. The roads to the lakes looked narrow and are used by the cottagers that live around the lakes. Our first destination was the Barber Pioneer Cemetery along Settlers Road. It started as a gravel road. On both sides of the road were signs with private property and no trespassing. This video was taken from the passenger side with a Samsung Galaxy S7 mounted on the Zhiyun Q2 gimbal. No matter how rough the road is, the gimbal keeps the camera perfectly level. The road conditions deteriorated fast and we stopped at an opening in the forest. We stayed on the road and enjoyed the view and sounds of the meadow. Strawberry plants were everywhere, but unfortunately the season is long over. Only on the way back did we notice the Barber Pioneer Cemetery. It was odd to see that the no trespassing sign was posted at the entrance to the cemetery. We don't know the people that lie here. The inscription reads, "In remembrance of Maud Kendall, beloved wife of James Barber, died February 19, 1900, aged 21 years. We made one more attempt to find a place without the no trespassing sign. We headed towards Port Loring and took Seagull Lake Road south. Lots of cottages along the road. Eventually we reached the end of the road at a boat launch. We arrived at Julius Lake, not without charm, but with cottages. We gave up and took a break at the Lakeview Cafe in Port Loring. It was only 2:30 when we headed back to the camp. This is the last night at the Restoule Provincial Park, and the 2 days were overall a success. We got our honey. We enjoyed a stunning sunset. And we watched the moon at 9:15. It was 2 days after the full moon. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and explore Canada with us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you out there.